I have a confession in that these fragrances have sat in a box for so long and I hadn't smelt them. I thought All Saints releasing fragrances, these are gonna be a pile of shit. But as you're gonna hear in this video, I am so surprised with this launch from All Saints. They have 3 fragrances that I have here and 2 new ones that will come out since, which I will get my hands on. And these, spoiler alert, are amazing. And through this video, I'm gonna help you find your favorite out of these. Now, all these fragrances plus more are manfromself.com. So if you're looking for a fragrance, you like light and bright, you want dark and moody, or you're just not sure, head there. There's reviews from me and there's reviews from you guys, so check them out. Right, for anyone that doesn't know All Saints is a UK brand, came around in the 90s, and they're very much, I mean, in my mind, are known for their leather stuff, their sort of basic tees, their jeans, their boots, and their fine stuff, but maybe a little forgettable. And when they've created these fragrances, they have done the thing that a lot of fragrance brands do that I hate, which is talking about the campaign and kind of what they're about. They've said, this is about the alpha male guy who is nonetheless confident enough to reveal his own vulnerabilities, AKA a man in the modern age, All Saints. Get with the times, we're not in 1994. But these fragrances are eau de parfums, so in terms of performance, they should last longer, and £49 for 100 mils. We actually find them for around about the £30 mark elsewhere, so I will link that down below. Right, up first, Sunset Riot. Don't be deceived by the awful name. This fragrance is a riot and a half, and for all the right reasons. This one is the sort of sweetest one. There is pink pepper in the top, so there is a spiciness, but it's more of a rounded, sort of less abrasive sort of spice. There's also orange in there, and then cedarwood on the base. The performance of these across the board is really very good. And with that woodiness on the base, you are left with something which I think sits really well on the skin. And Adam, who works with us at Man From Self, said that his girlfriend thought it smelled a little bit like a sort of Abercrombie sort of fragrance. So something which is young, something which is very accessible, and I would say kind of like inoffensive, but I enjoyed actually spritzing this one and wearing this one. And at a price point of £49 for 100 mils, you cannot go wrong, honestly. Right, the next one we've got is Metal Wave. Again, another sort of name which is a little bit confusing, but it does stick with the sort of aesthetic of this, which are very clean in the sort of branding, the glass bottle with the concrete lid, and then each of these actually have an image on the back of it, which is from an old Polaroid, which is supposed to evoke memory. There you go. But you can create your own memories with these fragrances. Da! Into the top here, you do have Juniper Berry. So Juniper Berry really is the kind of stuff you get in gin. So for me, it always smells very fresh, very sort of gin-like. This one, out of all, oh, that is good. This one, I think, in terms of the openings, is actually the nicest out of all of them. It's the easiest to wear. These are all unisex, but I think this one crosses that sort of, I hate talking about gender in fragrance, but it crosses it slightly more, and it's less towards the sort of stereotypes that we might have in the alpha male world. This is very daytime, and it's all year round, so it's the kind of thing that you could keep and wear any time of the day or year. Okay, the third one is one which I have worn the most. I think this is probably the most mature out of all of them, and this is Incense City. Incense is all about this sort of smokiness. It's definitely got a spiciness to it. It feels a little bit more Eastern, maybe more of those sort of Penhaligon's trade routes, fragrances that I've spoken of. But this one has a great smokiness to it on the top, which makes it completely different. If you smelt this one apart from the other two, you might not actually think that they go together. I would say this is best for the evening sort of wear. And if you are going to maybe more of a formal event, this is a head turner fragrance. And although there is that smoky incense, it's not super overpowering. So a lot of these sort of smoky, incensey Eastern fragrances I wear are really hectic and really heavy, and everyone's going to smell this. But this is a really great blend of those. So with wood also, it is more accessible. These, as a trio, are amazing, and if you were to buy them all, it would come in at less than £150. And although I've got 3 here, there are 5, so if you want the other 2, I'll see if I can get my hands on them and do a review for you. But I've been so impressed with these. I think such a solid launch from All Saints. 3 fragrances here, which smell great, are great on performance, have the perfect price point, and I think are just not that everyday thing that we're always smelling. They're not mass market, and they definitely have an identity. So well done, All Saints. Very, very impressed. As I say, those retail for £49, but we have found them cheaper elsewhere, so they will be linked down below in the description. But thank you very much for watching. Really hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, if you've not yet pressed subscribe, then please do press subscribe. The button is there. So some more video suggestions down there. Stay with me and watch them. We've got the fragrance pages right there. Loads of fragrances, loads of reviews from me and from you. And also up there is my Instagram. Come and follow. But I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.